My girlfriend is cheating on me with her ex while I help raise her kids. Original post. I, 22 male, started dating my girlfriend, 34 female, a couple of years ago. She was still dating her ex when we first met and became friends. We really hit it off, and after a while, she ended up breaking up with him because he treated her crappy, and she said because she had feelings for me. We started dating, and I thought everything was good. I've pretty much been helping raise her kids and helping to support her and her kids, along with my parents and sisters who live in a house me and my parents bought together a couple years ago. We work together, and both our checks go to my bank account. I've been working my butt off, working 12-hour shifts to keep everyone supported. She started going into work early on her weekend to work. We work alternate weekends, and her ex works on first shift. I didn't really think anything about it because we needed the money, and she only does it on her Sundays to work. Well, today I was helping her youngest son order something online off her phone. When I went to clear the apps, I found she had left her messages up. And there was messages on there with her talking about how she's had fun doing him everywhere at work, how she's missed his Big Daddy D, and how she'd do anything he said. I felt like I was going to be sick. I still do. I'm absolutely heartbroken. We've been living together for months now, and I thought we'd be together forever. But I guess I was just a stupid virgin who she could play with and get money off of. What a freaking idiot I've been. I should have known she didn't love me. What a fool to fall for her act. I'm not even gonna say anything to her about it. I'm gonna pick my stuff while she's sleeping and leave before she wakes up. I don't know how she'll react if I tell her, so I'm just gonna sneak out in the morning. I'll give her half of the money we got and text her that I know about it and she needs to get her own bank account. I can't believe I've wasted this much of my life on her. I don't ever want to get close to anyone again, and I wish I'd never even met her. I'm laying here beside her, and she acts like nothing is wrong, while I just want to curl up and die. I'm reading their disgusting texts to each other, talking about what they plan to do next. And she has the balls to say I'm her everything. I'm happy for you. And hey, it's that relationship residual. I'm glad that you're brave enough to walk away from something that isn't sitting right with you. You're going to be okay, and I wish you healing. Thanks, it's gonna be tough, but I'd rather leave than live in a lie. Exactly. You and I are on the same boat, minus the cheating part. But he probably did, but I guess I shouldn't care anymore now that I'm free. And let me tell you, it's like a huge weight off my shoulders. And you're right, it's definitely tough in the beginning, but just deciding to leave would for sure lead you to greater options. I'm already making plans on how my life is going to be without her. Some part of me thinks that maybe she loves me, and she just sees intimacy as a fun thing to do. But that's definitely not how I view it, and the way she hides it lets me know she knows how I would react to it. She was my best friend, and I'm gonna have to learn to live without her now. But I've got my whole life ahead of me, and I'm just gonna focus on me now. She used you, you know that now. You've made your decision to leave her, and it's a bloody good one. Test for STDs, make sure you're not legally responsible for her children. Best of luck to you. Totally not responsible legally for the kids, and I'm going to make an appointment tomorrow to get myself checked. Close the bank account entirely and open a new one. Banks screw up all the time, and she could be given access even after you cancel her card. You don't know it yet, but this is the best thing that's happened to you. Your life is not over, it's just beginning. I know you think right now that you won't find someone like her again, and hopefully you don't, because that's someone that doesn't deserve you. Once you've dealt with this, open yourself again to fall in love, to feel, to everything. Life gives us lessons all the time. You cherish the good time and learn from the bad. You've already made the best decision to walk away, and you'll thank yourself for this at some point. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much. I haven't told my family yet because I don't want them to worry about me tonight, so I really need the support. You might want to tell them before she does. She can make you out to be the bad guy. I'm going to take screenshots of the convos for proof. My family will believe me though. Now for the mini updates. I'm back home now. She woke up as I was packing my stuff, but she was either too tired to notice or knew what I was doing and didn't want to say anything. I've texted her and texted her mom the messages just in case she tries to tell them it's me. I texted the boys goodbye too. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Before I left, I cried just texting, and I knew I might break if I said it face to face. I feel so bad for that though. I couldn't even be strong enough to say goodbye. This sucks so bad. I'm so heartbroken and just feel broken inside. I'm gonna try to get some sleep, so I apologize if I don't respond automatically. Might give more updates later if need be. Thank you all for all the advice and support. Update 2. I decided to let her text me back. She says that was the only time and that she made a mistake. I think I might believe that part, but I won't take her back. I can't. My trust and heart are shattered now. She said she was gonna have to be the bad guy and tell the kids why I left. And I basically told her she was the bad guy. She's pulling this crap about how she loves me and she messed up. But they were talking about doing it again. I knew she would probably try, and part of me wants to go back to the way things were, but I can't after this. No way. Update 3. She says she cares about me and that she felt bad and that's why she's been acting weird. She told her mom last night and she didn't know I knew. She's not trying to blame me, but she still acts like it was a mistake. I would believe that and could forgive that if that were true, but they were talking about where they would hook up next. She was planning to do it again. I can't take her back and I don't think I can even be friends with her after this. Whenever I look at her, all I'll see are those texts. She told me before that there was no temptation because she loved me and was satisfied with me. But I guess the temptation proved to be stronger than what love she might have had for me, if there was any at all. Update 4. Guys, guess what? I've been wrong about all this. See, I'm the bad guy here because I won't listen to her. See, it was only one time, and I guess I'm just being unreasonable. So now she said she's going to a different shift because she said she can't stand to see me and not be with me. And again, it's my fault for not being understanding about this whole situation. So after this, I'm 150% sure what I did was right. If she can't respect that I need my space, then how can she respect anything else about me, like she even respected me in the first place? Hope she does go to a different shift so I don't have to, and she can get all the big daddy D she wants. Me, I'm looking forward to living my life to my best ability. It's been 2 years and she regrets everything. So in 2016, I met this really nice girl through a friend. And after talking for a few months, we eventually started dating. The first 2 years together were amazing. She didn't just become my girlfriend, she was my best friend and I was hers. We always had long talks in the evening, made plans for the future, and enjoyed each other's company. In 2019, we moved in together. She went from working full-time to working part-time and started college, while I worked full-time. And between that and the money she had been saving, we were doing pretty good financially. Late that year I proposed, she said yes, and I thought that we were both happy together. My heart was torn out of my chest in 2021 though. She had been distant for about a week. I know she has depression, we have been through this before. But this wasn't like before, and something just kept telling me that there's something wrong. I regret ever asking her what was wrong that night. Without ever giving me a reason, she decided that we weren't working out. She told me that she loved me, that she still had strong feelings for me, but that she needed to work on herself. So she left. My best friend just gone. My life that I saw as perfect with her had been broken. I was an emotional mess for a few weeks. I relapsed and had a drug-fueled bender until I ran out of money to buy more. What hurt the most was seeing her date someone she worked with almost immediately after we broke up. I never thought that she had cheated on me before, but after seeing that, I just sat and thought about everything she had said or done in the weeks before we broke up. Everything pointed at her cheating on me, but I never had any proof. I didn't want to, and don't want to look like a toxic ex pointing fingers at a problem that wasn't there, so I never confronted her about it. So I spent the next 2 years trying to heal, trying to figure out what I did wrong, and just trying to find peace within myself so that maybe one day I'll be confident enough to try again. Well, 2 weeks ago she came to my apartment. It hurt so much to see her, but I was too curious as to why she was here in the first place. Before we could break the awkward silence in the room, she starts crying. She tells me that she misses me so much, that she can't pretend to be happy anymore. How she misses what we were, and how things used to be, and how happy we were. She kept crying, letting out 2 years of pain and regret. How she's become so insecure. How the other guy always picks his friends over her. How her friends and parents have told her that she let the one get away. She let out everything. She told me how her dad thought this conversation would go, so she was ready for me to kick her out of my apartment and never see her again. I wanted to ask her if she cheated on me, but I couldn't. There were so many things I wanted to talk to her about, but I was either too afraid or too numb to speak. I decided I wouldn't give her another chance. I'm still in a lot of emotional pain, and I am too afraid that something like that will happen again. It's the best choice for my mental health. Thank you for reading. It's always, I have to work on myself, but it's someone else. Doesn't mean they cheat, but it's working on themselves being triggered by some other human. Good luck. You've seen the writing on the wall. I want to say that these kind of people do exactly this, bounce from person to person. But I don't know her. You've done the time, made the decision. Good luck. It's best to let yourself grow without them. The trust is gone, so there's no need to dwell on whether or not you should get back with her. It's an awful situation to be in, and you never deserved any of this. But you did the right thing. I'm sure you know what to do next. You've already been doing so for the last 2 years. Move on. And if you need to speak to someone, try get in contact with a counselor or a therapist. Good luck to you, friend. Good for you. Unfortunately, she made some poor choices. She'll have to live with the consequences. You keep working towards becoming a better version of yourself. Push forward, improve your life. Know the past does not need to rule your future. The grass is never greener on the other side. You did the right thing. There is no indication she would have told you the truth anyway, so why torture yourself? You closed that chapter of your life with good reason. She had something great with you, but thought something better came along and went with that. Now she's saying you're the shiny object of the moment and doing exactly what she did to you to the other guy. If you took her back, she would probably do it again the next time another shiny object comes along. Good riddance, Opie, you dodged a big one. Why don't you call her out? Should be a happy ending, but you're 2 years removed and you're still hurting deep. Therapy, bro. And next time, call her out. A fair mentality thrives in secrecy. There's no telling if she cheated honestly. Could have wanted to explore, feeling bad. And when asked, she broke up, then immediately started seeing another guy. I mean, she did just broke off a long-term relationship to see if the grass was greener, so why would she wait? Or she cheated. Either way doesn't help Opie. I would assume she wanted to explore her options and started seeing him after the breakup. Would be easier to process and get over. Update, because I wasn't thinking straight last night. So from reading your comments, I just want to clarify that I did not, and will not, be taking her back. When I wrote that maybe one day I'll be confident enough to try again, I meant dating in general. I'm sorry for the confusion, but I appreciate all of you, and I will continue to be the best version of myself. Thank you. I can't stand looking at my wife and have plans of divorcing her. It's pretty much as the title says, but I'll provide some context to it. When I, male 27, met my wife, female 27, in college, we were both in frats and sororities respectively. And not to make myself sound too self-obsessed, we were both really attractive at that time. I married my wife right after college 4 years ago, and I think that's where things started to go downhill. We don't have any kids yet, and we were actually planning on starting next year to try and have kids. The goal was to wait till we were financially stable. But it seems like the moment we got married, my wife stopped trying. I will be honest here, the main reason I fell in love with my wife was because of how beautiful she was. Back then, she was fit and energetic. But now it's all changed. Since we've been married, she has steadily over time been putting on weight, to the point where she has to be double the size she was when we got married. It's to the point where I can't even be intimate with her. Whenever she tries to get intimate sometimes, she'll put on some lingerie. And whenever she does, my stomach just twists due to her appearance. I hate the way her belly spills over, all the fat in her thighs. And her face isn't even beautiful anymore due to all the fat she's put on. I, on the other hand, even with a full-time career while my wife doesn't work, have continued to stay fit and in the gym, working out 5 times a week for at least an hour. Whenever I try to get my wife to join me, she always talks about how she's too tired. Which makes it hard for me to believe, because I cook and clean simply because I love to do so, and all it seems she does is sit on the couch and eat. I've tried to bring it up to her, but she won't listen, and just continues to call me fatphobic and other hurtful remarks. And yes, maybe she is right, but I personally don't care about anyone's weight as it doesn't concern me, but I also have the right to want to be attracted to my partner. We haven't had intimacy in about a year now, and I always make the excuse that it's because I'm tired. I've lost all love for this woman, and it honestly disgusts me that she sleeps next to me. I have made plans to divorce her in about a month. We signed a prenup and I have kept my accounts separate, so I doubt any money will be given to her. Not that it matters though, because we have no kids, and she has a degree in marketing that she could always use to get a job. I've been working up the courage to give her the papers, knowing that afterwards she will try to get me back in some way, or try to ruin my reputation. I don't feel sorry, and am just glad I'm getting out before I had any kids with this woman. I know I'm an a-hole, but I don't care. I'm just happy I won't have to sleep in the same bed as her anymore. Edit, I left this as a comment, but many people have asked, and it seems like something I should have included in my original post. I never forced my wife to have a job or not have one. Coming out of college, she struggled looking for work, and I instantly got a great paying job as a political lobbyist for the dad of one of my frat brothers. There has never been a need for her to work due to the money I've been making, so she chose not to work. I don't care that she doesn't work, as the money I make now allows us to live very comfortably. You married her because of her looks? You said you fell in love because of it, and it doesn't sound like there's anything else that matters really. Looks fade. Get ready for that for your next relationship. Find someone that doesn't try to work out to be pretty, but because it's in their nature to stay active. This is it. OP, learn from this lesson. Do not fall in love with someone based simply on looks alone. Looks change, especially after having a baby, assuming you do want a family, but also due to things like aging and illness. If you want a partner who is active, find that quality in them because they like to work out /hike /camp /whatever because it's fun, not because they're trying to be hot. It's more likely to stick around as a serious straight at that point. It sounds like you were merely attracted to her, nothing more. I don't think you were actually in love with her. Divorce is a wise choice, but you should also consider seeing a therapist. You have some unhealthy thought patterns, and therapy may help.